Hello everyone, I'm Tokoto, and today I will be giving my thoughts, or I'll be talking about in this video, my thoughts on LEGO Ninjago The Day of the Departed TV special. So before I begin, I guess I'll say that people have been saying this pretty much, Day of the Departed was a Halloween special. It aired on October 29th on Cartoon Network at 6 o'clock. I was not able to watch it on television when it came on because I was trick-or-treating that night. So, Purdue. But it did come on. It did come on a Saturday. I think I said that right. I do not believe so. But it was mainly, after watching The Day Departed and thinking about it now, yeah, it's pretty much a Halloween special. Now, as far as I heard the backstory about what, like why the special was made and everything like that, and why is it not a season, I think it's the reason because the Ninjago movie got delayed another year. So I think it's coming out next year. And so I guess the Ninjago team had to think of something for our viewing pleasure during the time just to fill the gap. So they did kind of a Halloween special, which is cool. It's a good idea, and plus, I guess I think it was like announced earlier this year or like earlier last year, I believe. So yeah, I remember hearing about it, and a lot of people were disappointed, but I was fine with it. At least we're still getting the movie, So yeah. So that's why I heard about the backstory. If I'm wrong about that, about why Day of the Departed was made and everything like that, let me know in the comments if you know. That's what I've heard from Twitter and Instagram and etc. So without further ado, I'm going to begin. So the Day of the Departed is a special day in Ninjago, pretty much remembering the ones that have passed away, or pretty much spend your time with your family. It's a day of remembrance. It's like the Day of the Dead from Ninjago. That's pretty much what it is, which. It's pretty cool. I like the name, Day of the Departed. It's a more detailed kind of name for like, Day of the Dead, Day of the Departed, instead of the Dead, which is cool. I like that. It's a nice name. It fits well with Ninjago in a way. I like that. And basically, in the Day of the Departed, dark magic is looming everywhere, and there's an eclipse that happens and every 3,000 years, and it's the Yin Yang eclipse, I think it's called. Actually, no, I think the rift, how you open the rift, it happens every 3,000 years, but I'll get on to that later. But basically, there's Sensei Yang, who is the person that turned Cole into a ghost back in Season 5 in Possession, and he's trying to bring the villains back to Ninjago so they can take care of the ninja in a way. I'm trying to think for a minute, like, I want to make sure I don't get this wrong. I'm just trying to give it up in a whole, I'm just trying to, give like a whole explanation of what happened, really. So basically, Yang uses Cole again, tries to get him to close the circle, which I think is like close the circle to the eclipse, I believe, like making like the two Ninjago islands, like the Dark Island and Ninjago Island itself together, I believe. And so Yang's plan is trying to be mortal again by opening a rift with his Yang blade, which is a powerful weapon, and I think it destroyed universe. Consequences can be occurred, I believe, and Cole destroys it at the end of the special. So, and nothing really happened. So I guess something will happen in Hands of Time because of that. But I'll talk about more about that later. But yeah. So Yang's, he's trying to be mortal again because he doesn't want to be forgotten at all. So yeah, the villains return, which not all the villains, not Golden Master, just the ones that have departed or / died, such as Samukai, Moro, Chen, Master Chen, Kozu, and Cryptor. And, well, also Pythor, but he is not departed. He's still alive, but there was a statue of Pythor. And plus, Pythor did go after Lloyd, and each villain went up with each ninja, such as, Pythor went up with Lloyd, as I already said. Jay went up with Samukai. Nia and Kai went up with Chen, and also Mara went up with Wu. But Mara was actually there to help Wu and the ninja, just because, he was just pretending like he was with, Yang and the other villains. And what else? I think, yeah, Kozu went after Derek. I think I got all, yeah. So Sam, Kai. Oh, Crypto went over Zane also. And of course, it was Cole versus Yang, so everyone was pretty busy on Day of the Departed of, fighting. But it was really cool of how seeing the villains return like that. It's very interesting, and I didn't know you can have something like that. And plus, we were introduced to a new kind of realm called the Departed Realm, which I guess all the ghosts are there, like, passed away. Maybe even the first Bujutsu Master, which I would love to see him in the episode. I mean, we've seen him before, but we've never really seen him talk or actually seen his face. There was a picture of him in the episode where there's like a portrait and he's Wu's like talking to a depoted. He's like, "I miss your father." I don't know what. No, I don't remember what Wu said exactly, but it was cool. But I hope this Sunday in Ninjago, that maybe in future season, which they probably will do, they will explore the departed realm. Sorry, I did that. Which I think would be cool because there's a lot of characters that have passed away. Also, Garmadon, maybe first Ninjutsu Master and Garmadon are maybe just hanging out in the departed realm. I can imagine that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a new realm, which was interesting. I was like, the departed realm is. It's like I was like, is that like another cursed realm? But I think the departed realm was something we saw in with the Yang's Haunted Temple episode back in season 5. The one part of the ninja went out that door and they were like all holding on to like the side of the temple in a way, where that door is like a huge. Was that the departed realm? I mean, if it was, what if they probably should have been ghosts coming at them, right? Or why weren't they any ghosts? Unless that was like the beginning of the vortex or something like that. I don't know, but that is still a mystery for Ninjago. So I think we may get answers for that and probably explore it more, maybe in later seasons. But that was pretty cool, though. I have to say that the part around sounds like an interesting thing, and we are introduced into a new character named Dr. Saunders, I believe how you say it, and he's the main dude of the Ninjago Museum of History, and I think he's gonna be a pretty interesting character. I never we never seen him in the show, so I wonder if he's definitely gonna be in Hands of Time probably, because there's like the leaked photo that came out a few months back, and he was in the photo, so he probably will be have a role in Hands of Time. So maybe we'll get some more information on him. But yeah, he's just mainly the main dude of Ninjago Museum of History. So yeah, and also I like how they had the little lanterns for like the Day of the Departed. That is cool. I've been waiting to see something like that in Ninjago. Like, in Ninjago they have lanterns around the city sometimes. Like, I've seen it in past seasons, but they actually have one for a special day like this. That's cool. I like that. And also I noticed that on the lanterns they have Wu symbol with a dragon symbol smacked on top of on it. And I don't know why, but it's also the same symbol as the Yang's, but I don't know, it will probably be explained sometime soon. But yeah. Trying to think. This episode did have I think it was well paced in some ways. The ninja, the fight with the villains kind of felt rushed in a way. They were just normal fights, but I wish they had more uniqueness to them. Like, maybe I wish Chen maybe said something to Nia and Kai, and probably got Nia and Kai shocked, like, no! I don't know, but just for like the setup for Hands of Time. But I guess they want to save that for later on, which I understand. Chen knows some things about Kai and Nia's parents, and I'm very interested about that. I wonder if we're gonna see Chen again, like a past version of Chen, like Ocean Tournament of Elements. Hopefully we see Hands of Time. I hope. I'm crossing my fingers about that. And also Klaus and Young Garmadon. I know we're seeing Young Garmadon and Young Wu. That I'm excited to see that. But yeah. So I did like the fights. They were short, but I wish they kind of lasted. It's a 45-minute special, 43-minute actually. 40 minute. It's around 40-minute special, and it was pretty much well paced. Like the first act with the villains returning, everything like that. That was pretty cool, but I still have there's some plot holes in a way. Like what's the deal with that pot? Like, what was the purpose of it? I know there's some sort of lantern in it. Was that Yang's Day of the Party lamp? I don't know. There's a whole thing about that. I have no clue. I think people were theorizing about that on Twitter. I saw the other night. Yeah, if you guys know any information about that, let me know in the comments section below. I'm just curious about that because it was not really explained a lot. All you know is that Cole used the Yang blade to open it up, and it's supposed to, if that that kind of strength crack that open and release the souls and they departed. And it, supposedly the eclipse does it does, like, it shines on it and all the spirits come out of it, like the like green smokes, and that's supposedly the spirits of the departed, which is cool. Now I wonder. I wish we got to saw more different characters, probably like in ghost form in a way. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's like it was explained of why, he's like, Yang explains to the villains when they're talking that one scene in front of the port. Yang's painting is like, I brought you back from the great beyond. Well, not the great. He didn't say like I brought. He just said you have returned. I'm not gonna go. I don't remember all the quotes in the episode, so my apologies. But he's like, I brought you back from the great beyond, and he didn't necessarily bring him back. Cole did, but that was by accidental. But whatever. But there's some things that it's cool to see the villains again. I like how they did it. It's interesting. It's something I never seen before, but it's just some loose ends with that. If you guys get what I mean. I do like the ninja suits on them. Jay's my favorite ninja for those that do not know, and I like the throwback kind of like different designs they had. Like they had old designs and they put it into one whole suit, which is cool. I like that. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I had to cut the camera real quick. I had to go do something. But now I'm back. So I was talking about the suits, I believe. And the suits, I like them all. Nice throwback, especially Wu's. He had the flute on his back, but he never used it. But there was just the printing on his back for, reasons. But it was cool to see that, in a way. But, yeah. I wish Morrow had more screen time. But he didn't. I mean, he had screen time, but he didn't have a whole bunch, as much as the other villains did. Actually, Morrow did have a little bit more because he lasted a little bit longer after the Ninja Vita villains, so it kind of did. But I wish that Morrow went with the ninja with Yang to the temple, and then we'll be like, no, Morrow, not again. But I see why they kind of, Morrow went back. He's went to the museum and stand at the statue and put his sword up. He's like, so yeah. Trying to think of anything else. I thought I had much more to say. Well, I think I'll just talk about the ending. I liked how it was for. Oh, yeah, I'll just talk about how Cole handled with Yang at its Temple of Jitsu. I think that was pretty interesting. How the fight scenes were pretty cool, especially that one scene where Cole was like had that stick down and he was like running around and like he was like kicking all those Yang students. And that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty just like a cool scene. Nothing we've seen in Ninjago before, like that kind of scene of action, but that was pretty cool. Something different instead of just normal like kind of thing. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. What else? Okay, well, I like how Yang is a villain. That was cool, but he actually wasn't trying to. I mean, he was just trying to get. All he was trying to do, was he didn't care about anything that came in his path. He didn't want to be stopped, to become mortal again. And so Cole got in his way, and he was not able to become mortal again. But I like how he had to open the rift, and how every 3,000 years. But the thing is, did Yang die 3,000 years ago? Because I don't think so. Because wasn't Yang around like when? I don't know. It's a whole thing, but it's actually pretty interesting of how Yang's past was, and plus Yang's first name was revealed too. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that was something that I didn't expect. Is of course we're not gonna have Yang for the first name and last. So could that mean that maybe something with Sensei Wu, like, is Sensei Wu's first name Wu? Or, it's like, there's a whole thing about Garmadon, like, having, Lloyd Garmadon, like, as Garmadon's first name, so I don't know if Garmadon is, Lord Garmadon or Sensei Garmadon is, like, the last name. I don't know, it's a whole thing that's been going on. I hope they explain the show. Please, Ninjago creators, explain the show so I don't get confused about that anymore. Because I think it's been kind of controversy kind of thing. Talk about that for the past couple of years for Ninjago. Especially in Rebooted, in a way. But, yeah, I noticed that when I was watching Day of the Departed. I was like, wait a minute. But, yeah. But the End Blade is an interesting weapon. I wonder where Yang got it from. This is in the episode. It's shown like where he got in the past. He's like using it, but where the heck did he get it? Who made it? I guess they'll say for future reference. I guess I don't know, not reference, but I guess maybe they'll answer that in the future. I mean, Ninjago has answered stuff before. I can't really give an example. I can't really think of anything at the top of my mind right now, but there are some things in Ninjago they have done like that before. Trying to think of anything else. I did like how they had Core X, how you can punch through anything. I hope they have that in Season 7 with Hands of Time. I'd like to see that. Be like, Cole's like, I'm ready! And then Core X with this orange fist of awesomeness. It reminds me of Iron Fist, which was cool. I did like that. I wish Core X had more screen time. Like, maybe there's a whole fight scene where Yang versus Core X, and he's like, come at me, Yang, I dare you! And he's like, fine. Attack them, and like he attack him. It's like Yang telling his students to attack Cole. But what else? I mean, the thing with the Temple Area Jutsu was kind of meh a few times, just when Cole was fighting all those Yang students. But I wish it was more of Yang versus Cole, and they just have one scene with Yang versus Cole versus Yang students, and then we have a whole fight scene. Like, Yang's opening the rift, and that was cool. Like, he was, like, flinging around. He's like, open the circle! I'll close the circle. I mean, how you open the rift. And that rift was interesting. I wonder if we'll have anything like that in Ninjago soon, like with the rift, maybe going back in time for Hands of Time. I'm really excited for Hands of Time. We don't know what to expect. It's going to be a bit, I heard it's going to be crazy, as far as I heard. Like, people have been saying, like, Tommy Anderson, on Twitter, who's a co-creator of Ninjago, or a creator of Ninjago, saying that Hands of Time is going to be big, which I like the Vermilion figure so far. If you guys have not seen that, there's been a leaked photo, not leaked, but like a photo of like a batch of minifigures, and there's one of them is like Vermilion, which they look detailed as crap. And the thing is that we're getting snakes again, but that's something I'll talk about for another time. I will be doing episode reviews of Hands of Time episodes when they come out. So there's that for you. So, I'm trying to think of anything else. I wish we had more details about the Yang Blade, but maybe they're saying that for the future. Like, so I said that a lot. Maybe they're, like, I think this is like opening a door to the 2017 storyline in a way, maybe. Because I think Hands of Time is gonna be really big. As far as I know, like, we're gonna see Kai. We're gonna learn about Kai and Nia's parents' past. I think it's gonna be a lot of reflecting. It's gonna be a lot of reflecting on the past, and maybe with Zane's father, maybe if we're getting Kai and Nia's parents, and maybe I heard we're getting hearing about Cole's mother, which I've been waiting to hear about for a long time. Ever since I saw the Royal Blacksmiths episode back in 2012, it's like, where's Cole's mom? So yeah, that's pretty much it. And to conclude this all. Yang, I do like him as a villain, and having to return the villains was a great idea. Ninjago creators, you did a great job with that. Thank you for bringing back one of my favorite villains of Ninjago, and especially having Pythor back was cool. I wish he had a little bit more screen time, but it was kind of cool. I think it kind of felt like it was like foreshadowing of Pythor maybe returning in season 7, but he's not in any of the sets, so I don't see. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I think this really opened up to maybe what's gonna expect, maybe a little bit of what's gonna happen in the Hands of Time. I'm really excited for season 7. Really, I am. I don't know what to expect, to be honest, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Actually, I'll talk about a few more things. I wish we had more screen time with the Ultra Stealth Raider. I want to say that, but maybe they may have it in Hands of Time. I don't know, but. I think a lot of things they were setting up for Hands of Time, which is cool. I'm glad they had this special. I think it's a nice Halloween treat. If it's it's pretty much a Halloween special. It's kind of like Halloween for Ninjago, in a way, Day Departed. But I really did like this special. I wish we had more screen time with the villains. But hey, it's it's a special. You can't have. I wish we had like a whole season of this, but I can't always get what you want to have. But yeah. That's pretty much it. I would give the special a 8 out of 10. It was really good. It held my attention a lot because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't, it was slowly giving of what Yang's plan was going to be and how he wants to be immortal again. I can see why. He's like, he doesn't want to be forgotten, but he created freaking air jitsu, But it was really cool special. It held my attention. I liked the atmosphere that they built up. It kind of gave me a throwback to Possession. And the whole Day Departed thing, it gave us a throwback to. I was gonna say, I kind of think for a second there. It gave us a huge throwback to older seasons, such as Possession, Torrent of Elements in a way, how Nia and Kai were fighting the Serpentine, and plus the pilot episodes. And that was in the end the Conjuring, I remember Serpentine, but I think it was a great special. I enjoyed it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down. It's your decision. Tell you guys what you think of The Day Departed. Did you like it or you didn't like it? And tell me why if you want to. That's pretty much it for this video. Once again, I'm Tokoto, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe, I don't know. But, yeah. Peace!